this is MGTOW Moses from MGTOW Mafia. Please add me to your Facebook. My name is MGTOW Moses on Facebook. And please hit the subscribe button right here on YouTube and the like, because you're in for a big treat. We're going to talk about Trader Jonny. It doesn't matter how you spell it. You can spell it Traitor, or if you'd like, you can use the phrase just like we call Trader Joe, but Trader Jonny, Trader. I kind of like that. So anyway, let's talk about it. The liberal left-wingers, otherwise known as feminists and antifa, and just backwards people who think they're more educated than us, although they're not. I went to school. These are the same people who are trying to put on a false charade, saying that the left Liberal Party was always aligned with Trader Jonny. But it's not true. They were never aligned with Trader Jonny. They only used this as a convenient way to kind of gain support for the hatred of President Donald J. Trump. Proof that they never supported Trader Jonny would be that Hussein Obama won the previous election against Trader Jonny. And the feminist, liberal, antifa, left-wing crowd, they voted Hussein Obama in. And this is no surprise. So let's talk about Trader Jonny just a little bit. Let's go back to his father. His father was a decorated war veteran. So that means that Trader Jonny, when he went into the Navy, he was privileged from the very start. And when I say privileged, he caused a lot of damage, and he got away with it. He caused trouble. He got away with it. He crashed planes. He got away with it. He was a lazy, no good, careless pilot who didn't even check the gauges, didn't check the instruments. He could care less. This guy was just ignorant, and again, he was lazy. This is synonymous with a guy who doesn't want to program the smart TV. He only wants to put the button on and flick a button up and down and watch regular TV because he's too stupid to program the LED smart TV. So, of course, when you're flying a plane, it's a lot more critical because people can get killed. And that's what Mccain did. He killed people. He crashed. He did hot dogs. That means flying low. And he flew into a Spanish electrical line, and the power went out for over 10,000 Spaniards. Another crash, he crashed into an aircraft carrier in the Navy, and he caused a lot of damage. When he got out of the plane, he went inside and didn't even help the other military men put the fire out. And they were extinguishing that fire for over a 24-hour period. The man was just careless. And he was careless because he was privileged. He didn't have to care. When the plane crashed, and the millions of dollars worth of damages, at least in today's money, was caused, he didn't have to worry about it because the United States taxpayer would pay for that, and he wouldn't get in any trouble. He didn't, because his father was a decorated military man. All of his plane crashes, at least in my opinion, were his fault. He also admitted on his own accord that he did not check the equipment or gauges on the plane. He simply just wanted to turn the engine on. So his very last crash was his fault as well. And when he crashed down, he broke his shoulders. Trader Jonny also claimed that the Vietnamese government tortured him. However, there are accounts of people that were in the Vietnamese government who said just the opposite, that he was not tortured. And at the same time, Trader Jonny, he spilled the beans. He couldn't keep it in very long. He gave away all the top secret flight information so that our enemy could kill American soldiers in action and win the war against us. They were not going to hurt Trader Jonny because his father was a decorated war veteran. He was worth a lot of money. So they were going to let Trader Jonny go first. They were never going to hurt him. He's worth more alive than he is worth dead. But Trader Jonny let the other military men go, and when he came back home, he spread rumors that he was a hero. And when you spread a lie enough, it sticks. When Trader Jonny got back home, his wife was not doing too well. She had problems with her legs. But being the dishonorable man Trader Jonny was, he didn't take his marriage vows that seriously. You know the vows when they say for poor or for rich, or for sickness, or for in health. he really ignored those vows that he took, till death do you part. And what he did is he just dumped her. And he found a richer girl, a girl whose father owned a beer company. And the girl's father had big connections. They had connections with some guy, Keating. And then the beer company made investments, illegal investments with government money, so it was a savings and loan program. And what John McCain did is he just took loans against taxpayers' money, to make it all a short story. And the loan defaulted. But that wasn't a problem for Trader Jonny, because the taxpayers paid the bill. They bailed Trader Jonny out just like his father always bailed him out. Just like he never got in trouble in the military, never had to pay the damages. But he became very, very wealthy. That's right, because not only the beer company, but from all the money that he stole from the taxpayers and he never paid back. Trader Jonny, as you know, used to operate and control the state of Arizona, which was a failed state. The state of Arizona was full of, and still is, full of polluted air. It has many criminals, congested roads, so many illegal aliens, so many robberies, gangs. It's a failed state full of welfare leeches. And the money that Trader Jonny had that he's going to leave to his daughter really ought to just go to build a nice big wall, to keep the aliens out, maybe create some jobs, pay the taxpayers back, pay back the families of the murdered military victims due to his careless, negligent, but privileged plane crashes that he caused. This is a complete farce and a charade and a joke on the left, because if you ask any left-winger, they will always tell you they are completely against any war. And believe me, they were against the Iraqi war. So special thanks to Trader Jonny, he made the Iraqi war possible. Not only did American soldiers get killed in this unconventional guerrilla war that killed American soldiers with roadside bombs instead of having a real war they didn't even have a chance to battle. It was a one-sided, lopsided war where Americans had to have their hands tied behind their back and they weren't even able to defend themselves. So thanks to Trader Jonny for setting this war up and giving it the okay. He gave the Iraqi war the thumbs up. Now all of a sudden, all the left-wingers, now Trader Jonny is their hero. Left-wingers who created feminists went from not liking the Iraqi war to supporting the very person who helped make that war possible, Mr. Trader Jonny McCain. So in conclusion, the Democrats, who are really just the liberal, left-wing, feminist, antifa lowlives of the world, never supported Trader Jonny. It is a charade, and it's very easy to support a dead man because it doesn't cost anything. The one thing that they do have in common is they hate President Donald J. Trump, they hate morality, and they hate God. And it's bothering them a lot. And you know what? If I were the devil, God would bother me too. I'm going to say so long for now, and you guys have a great week. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is MGTOW Moses. So long now. Bye-bye.